strip club.
Really?
In Carrollton. Sugar and Spice, and then the Hungry Wolf.
What's the zoning stuff on strip clubs?
I think they got to have like
If it's in Carrollton, you could call it Looks Like Wolf.
looks. Yeah,
just
looks
saying.
like Wolf. I don't know if that'd bring in the customers.
I'm
buddy.
just saying.
I'm
We're a
just
city
saying.
of honesty.
Yeah, well, no, yeah. I think they had to wear like tassels, and they couldn't show
anything.
vagina,
Gotcha.
pussy lips. But really, if you tip them well enough, they'll just do it anyways. So they will. I'm just saying, even when they're not supposed to. You're trying to be a gentleman. They're like,
What
no,
was the,
look
what
over
was
here.
the other time? What was you said? What was
The
first
other one was Sugar and Spice.
Oh.
Everybody should probably remember Sugar and Spice.
Well, I mean, I guess you could make the argument that it's a college town.
So there should be less or more.
Maybe more availability of not only workers but
So
consumers.
My argument's always been. So I guess it does get kind of gay. Is a male strip club right here in Carrollton. Boy, you talking about making some motherfuckers mad?
Oh yeah.
I will have.
Hey,
do you
Biden.
know the
President
amount?
Biden, I just built a wall.
Do you know the amount of thirsty ass housewives and single women that will flood the gates at a male strip club, or have both? I don't care.
I don't know, man.
So,
Mark?
You're always talking about like you gotta like we're trying to make money here. I gotta get different ways to make money. Marketing, boom, boom. Can you not sell a bunch of good looking dudes with abs and a hog on them?
I mean, you think it'd do better here? I mean, you think it'd pull enough?
I think it's an untapped market. No pun intended.
I don't know, man.
Because it's a bunch of untapped housewives.
I mean, how would we erect that type of business?
I think we need to. I think we need to handle it for one,
Right.
And I think we need
I
to
think
handle
it'd be
it with
really
care.
hard. I think it'd be hard to handle.
Not initially, but then it would get hard
You think it'd be hard, like in the beginning?
until it finishes. Until we finish,
I don't know, man.
I think it'll be hard pretty quick.
I think you'd have to go at that kind of business from both ends. I really do. I
Do
think
you?
yeah.
Male and female?
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, if you're going to start that kind of business,
If you kick that camera again, I'm going to drop kick you.
I don't know what you've
I
done.
saw
but
it
don't
wiggle.
Do it. Don't make the camera wiggle, buddy.
I'm going to drop.
and that's the
kick
one
you.
that's on you too.
Yes. Don't.
I was going to move it.
No.
past you.
Hey, just so you know, last episode he blocked our camera a couple
He
times.
did. I saw that. He blocked us.
Just letting you know, Hefe.
Just a little switch back and forth.
I'm
Easy, guys,
glad
don't
we
be-
jumped off of that topic.
Just a little back and forth.
So we'd like to.
Wait,
Well,
you're gonna segue out of my shit?
Yeah, we were moving right off from that.
What?
He loaded it up.
Do you not think that would be success, dude? It would do better. Look, the only problem is you're gonna piss off old white guys when their
you gonna
old
be-
ladies want to go
Yeah,
and watch
that's
it.
the problem, though.
So they're
going
gonna
to
try to, like-
Man, I just
Those are
yeah,
guys
I
with the
think
money.
that's
They're not going to let it happen. Never happen.
I don't think it would work here. It might work in Kennesaw or Roswell or Ackworth.
No, I think the city gets
I don't
ahead
think
of
it's
that
gonna
kind of
work on-
stuff.
I don't
if
think
there'd
it's
have been
gonna-
a strip club available in that area, they'd already been one.
I'm talking about a male strip club.
Any strip club.
No.
They don't want it in that
I don't
area.
think a male strip club would work in Carrollton.
I think
it'd
we're-
work in Buckhead.
I think we're far enough away to where it would work. Because look, this is the workaround with females. What does everybody want to see? At least bare minimum,
At least topless.
Titties.
Total topless. Yeah.
got to see titties. They don't give you titties.
Yeah.
They give you titties with tassels, right? Not supposed to see vagina, so technically vagina's not supposed to be available.
This
so
is
no
all new to me.
full butt naked. So no full butt naked. But with dudes, the ladies will come out for just them in a Speedo.
Yeah.
Like you can be like, look, they're literally just in a fucking bathing suit, just dancing around being provocative.
They're just dancers.
We did it at TC's. We had the Magic Mike crew come out.
Yeah.
These ladies were crazy over
Oh, I'm
there.
sure.
Way worse than the guys.
Yeah.
Way super
that doesn't
disrespectful.
surprise me.
So disrespectful. It was terrible.
Doesn't surprise me.
But it
at
was
all.
also awesome. So I'm just saying.
So maybe you just need to start a traveling group.
No, that then they get all prima donna on it and all that kind of stuff, and then I become that guy from that movie where you're just pimping dudes. I ain't doing
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna have a place.
Traveling male strip club.
Not
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
What could we call it?
Dicks on wheels.
I like it.
Mobile. No. Mobile D service. Like detail service. That's lame.
Pony Express.
Hey, I like it.
Oh, that's dope. That's a good one, Rev.
Yeah.
Very good,
Slam
Rev.
dunk from the Rev. Pony Express. Yeah. I think it would work, and I'm going to tap out with that, guys. Thank you.
Wait.
6 minutes in and we're out. That's it.
I was
That's
about
where
to
this
say,
goes.
did we tap? I was like, wait, did I miss something?
No, we're out. Yeah, we're out. I saw a hilarious thing in town last night. So Carrie and I and Princess P went out for went out for dinner. Paris. Oh Lord, that kid's gonna be the death of me. I think.
She's funny.
Yeah, usually if we're
She's-
going to die because of our kids, it's going to be because of the daughter.
Man, she's
Or
hilarious.
daughters, in my case.
I
yours.
offended her so greatly last night. It was fantastic. So she was
Paris
talking,
offended.
Oh, yes.
No.
It was great. So she had like these baggy stovepipe jeans on, and she had a nice shirt on tucked in. She had her hair all did. She's like, but it's kind of a baggy fit.
Right.
Bougie baggy.
Yeah.
And we were coming out of a store, and I called her budget Billie Eilish.
She didn't like that.
Oh, she did not like
That's
it.
hilarious.
She did not
Budget
like it.
Billie Eilish.
She did not like it at all.
You're like
it
if
was-
Billie Eilish shopped at Dollar General.
then I would double down with Temu Billie Eilish. Which, yeah, she
Wish.
did not like it. Yeah. So yeah, but anyway, so we ate at the Chop House in Carrollton, a new restaurant. Probably go to Longhorn next time.
Hey.
Yeah,
No?
I mean it's all right. It's kind of
it's-
hard to screw up a ribeye.
And they
It's
screwed
kinda-
up a ribeye?
Well, it just
Like, just sear it, bring it to me.
not. Yeah,
That's it.
that's what I said. Basically, I mean, I like mine medium, but I can definitely handle the more medium rare side.
Right.
I don't want it brown throughout.
We good?
Jeff's gonna be the one.
Did-
gonna be the one.
Did Jeff mess it up?
Yeah, he kicked it again. He's gonna be the one.
Jeff,
He's gonna be the one.
did you kick it?
He did. I seen it do this.
As you're eating peanut butter crackers?
This is a rat.
You're.
It's a wolf rat.
I feel like I have a.
That's the name of the strip club, Wolf Rat.
Wolf rat.
When we going down at a Wolf Rat,
Yeah.
That's so bad.
we're catering to the. Never mind.
So so we'd finished eating, and I needed to go to Lowe's for some man stuff, and we were coming into the square. What is that road right there that comes from
Rome Street?
Shuckers? Is that Rome Street?
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming, and we're sitting at the red light, the furthest back. So they have those two red lights in the square,
Mm-hmm.
right next to what's the Mexican place?
La Fiesta,
No, the one
LTO?
the one Courtney used to work at.
Locomax.
Locomex, right next to
I was
Locomex.
just gonna keep saying.
Yeah, Mexican shit.
We know you us.
Racist.
Yeah, so white guy can't say that. You can't say that. So
Loco pollo.
there was a
God knows my heart.
Sorry,
Yeah, that's true.
I keep talking, but I talk out here, and then I start
You cover
blocking.
us up
I block you guys.
in the
I'm
thing.
sorry. I'm
Jeff,
sorry.
kick
I
his
apologize.
camera again.
I swear, Jeff, you kick my camera again.
Just
Kick-
nudge
you
it.
said kick it?
Kick
no,
the
don't
fuck
touch
out
it.
of it.
Don't kick it.
No, I'm
don't do
just kidding.
nothing.
Don't kick it.
I swear you
Just
said
nudge
kick
it.
Yeah.
I thought he said kick it.
So
hit it.
there was a gentleman about 60 years old, was dressed a
the
little bit
nines?
a little bit better, a little nicer. Had a sport coat on,
Okay.
had
I see you, buddy.
slacks on. Was on the square. He's by himself. So he was crossing the street.
Good looking guy.
He's a 60-year-old guy, but he was a little taller,
Little
had
Sean
a good
Connery.
jaw on him.
Little
yeah.
Sean Connery. Good
He's probably
jawline.
6'2", good jawline.
Slight tan for no
wasn't
reason.
wasn't like obese.
Do you have a
Damn.
hammer?
Yes,
Do you have
like
a hammer on him?
Yeah, got a dick on him.
I couldn't tell. He was just crossing the street.
You don't check his package.
He was crossing the street. He was
But if he's got slacks, right?
profiled. I could. Yeah,
So you look for the swing.
It wasn't.
huh?
It wasn't.
No,
it was.
I meant
he was
like-
sideways.
I mean, was he a carpenter? Like,
Oh yeah. No. Remember
a
he had a blazer
sport
on.
jacket?
He had a sport jacket on.
oh,
Yeah, he wasn't working.
I didn't know if it was like one of those.
No,
know,
you had Mexican restaurant mixed up.
I thought it
and
was like a
then
Carhartt sports jacket.
You thought he was working.
Yeah, like one of those kind you work like carpentry in. That's what I meant. Hey, Mark knows that.
Yeah,
All
like it was.
Anyway, tell
Boom.
your,
What are you doing to the?
tell your story, Mark.
So he was crossing the street, right? He was crossing the street, and the light started. You know, is counting down. So he's trying to hustle across. Okay, so he was hustling us across the street there, and the light was getting ready to change, and about halfway across, it starts blinking the crosswalk light. So he decides he's just going to jog the rest of the way across. And he takes 2 jogging steps. I pop, and boom, hammy goes.
Ah!
Gone, done. I said, that guy just messed himself up. He is not right. And immediately you see him like grab for it, like right at the top of it. He's like,
Oh,
and
that's
he's
great.
trying to like play it off because he's on the square in a sport coat trying to cross the street.
It's trying to play it, walk it off.
And so he's like walking it, but he's like, you know, I said, that guy just tore his hammy. That guy right there. Gary's like, what? I said, did you see the way you like bounced up for just a second on that second one? I said, his hammy is gone. That guy is not okay. He is not.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Yeah, it was.
You got to try to do a cool little light
cool little
jog.
jog. I did that one time when I was. This is shortly after I had knee surgery, 6 months after, and I'd gotten full range of motion back. And I was coming out of work, and it started to rain, and I was like, "Man, I've been feeling great. I'm in pretty good shape. My knee feels fantastic." I was like, "My car's only right there. I don't want to get soaked. It's getting ready to start pouring. I'm just going to jog to the car." Nope, bad idea. The knee went. I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk fast."
I'm walking.
I'm walking.
Yeah. Yeah. I can relate.
Yeah.
I can relate.
Buddy's hammy exploded.
That's hilarious though.
Yeah, it was.
Poor guy. My calf cramped up to me on today.
Open mat.
Oh yeah, man, cramped bad. I mean, right in the middle of a roll.
Gotta hydrate, buddy.
Yeah.
Gotta hydrate.
Jeff, you got a little like Will Ferrell going with that backwards hat. Just your vibe.
Well, he's worth millions.
Yeah.
So maybe that's worth.
Him and the drummer. Who's the drummer that looks just like him?
Red Hot Chili Peppers guy.
Yeah.
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 Dude, he did The Kill from 30 Seconds to Mars.
Mm-hmm.
He did that and like improv'd it as he heard it.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you seen
on
those
the
videos?
drums. Yeah.
They're fantastic.
They're awesome.
They're all
he
great.
puts his own spin on it and
Yeah,
stuff.
so
they're awesome.
they
Yeah,
they,
fill
they
me in.
So talented.
so they take a famous drummer, and they play him a song that he's never heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's at a drum set. They play it to him, but they pull the drums out of the track.
Yeah, and they have to
So-
figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he has to come up with his own
Yeah.
take. Drumeo. If you're on YouTube, just search Drumeo, Drumeo, and there's a whole series of them. They
Okay.
They do rock drummers.
Just different
and-
songs.
Yeah.
And he has to do the.
No, they do each of them does like one or two, and that's it. So famous drummers. So like he's the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer. I think that he's done 2. One was a Nickelback song.
Oh,
and
really?
he'd never heard Nickelback. Like
Yeah.
and a
Yeah.
lot of these guys that
And
are
they,
on
and
tour,
they kill it, don't they?
oh,
Dude,
it's just
they-
totally it's
Yeah.
cool
It's
because
so
it's
awesome.
good.
Well, because they can already anticipate the
Yes.
measures, the
Yes.
chord changes, all
But
that.
you can like the God. I wish I knew his name. The Red Hot Chili Peppers guy.
Jamie, look that up.
Jamie looked that up.
I'm gonna have to watch that. That's
But
cool.
like you can see him figuring it out, and he's
Yeah.
like da 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 da. Okay, I'll go here, ba 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 ba, and like he just keeps chaining it together. It's awesome. It's cool to see like how he flows through it. Just fine.
Chad Smith.
Chad Smith,
the one that looks like Will Ferrell.
and owns Thrift Town Grocery, Bremen, Georgia.
Yeah, Chad Smith. See,
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, it looks just like Will Ferrell. Yeah.
it's weird.
It's his cool other younger brother.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I'll be older.
You're giving me vibe.
Just-
That's you,
That's
Jeff.
good.
It's just the hat.
You need to grow a little scruff out.
Yeah, I
buddy.
mean,
strategic scruff. What
That
y'all
guy's-
think, people?
That guy's way better looking.
Does Hefe look like Chad Smith? Not Chad Smith of Thrift Town Grocery.
Not brown belt Chad Smith,
Who needs to come back?
who needs to come back.
Come on back, Chad.
You said you were coming to train, buddy.
That Chad Smith
You've
would
been cock teasing me for a year.
choke Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer unconscious.
If he didn't like sneaky knee bar him first.
Ah,
He got that little short, stubby knee bar from top half.
Yeah.
That Dave knee bar.
The Dave.
That's an underestimated one, too.
It is.
People don't, yeah. They don't
That
respect
would
it.
be. That's one, Jeff. I think you should start looking at.
What was that?
Especially topside knee bar from half.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Dave does it. We talked on last episode about Dave, how eager he is to share and to help out.
Absolutely.
You should ask him about that knee bar from top half.
Yeah, he's really good at it. Yeah, it's a problem. He showed it to Chad, and Chad just started hitting it from top. You basically you lock on to the end of their leg, so their foot with your legs, and then you basically hug their hips, shoot your heels to the ceiling and your hips to the floor, and hyperextend their knee, as if I was gonna sit down and hyperextend my knee by myself. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's sneaky as fuck.
That sounds like some Dave
Big
stuff.
Dan,
Whatever
it is, the big
Dan,
big autistic
old
guy.
Big Dan, yeah.
Autistic.
Yeah, he's a little tism.
He's got the tism.
But
He's on the spectrum.
he hit it on that Fedor guy that Buddha went against at PGF.
Yeah.
I think it was Fedor, right? I think it was Fedor. He hit it on him nasty, like because it's sneaky. Like you don't feel it, and then they're just laying into your fucking into your straight knee.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. You don't. Dave
So
does
your
it off.
hips would be on their knee, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Dave
yeah.
does it off of like
Your knee-
his deep half stuff that he runs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he'll sweep you right over and then just hip
Dave
in.
will get it from the side sometimes, and that
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just all dick. Like you're just giving their knee dick, like just dick. It's a lot of times, weirdly enough, in
And
jiu-jitsu.
kids,
That's
listen, that
don't
right
talk-
there is how
kids-
you learn.
kids.
That's why you
Stop
need it.
listening.
That's why
Turn
the
it
knee
off.
bar.
Yeah, look, if you're a kid right now and you're listening, turn our podcast off.
You think
Or-
there's kids listening?
Turn it off.
Hey, and if you can't, give that knee a lot of dick. Okay?
All you got.
That's what we got for
Dick
you.
it down.
But all you got.
Dick it down.
Per Kyle.
Dick it down. Yeah.
That's
Look,
good
there's
stuff,
so
man.
many things in jiu-jitsu that. Never mind.
No, let's hear it.
Well, it leads like hips first. So essentially,
Oh, I thought you were giving me like
dick.
a real training moment there. I didn't know. I thought you.
these are good principles. Lead.
I got it, man. Mark, you zoned out on us. Look at him.
Yep.
Hey,
buddy.
Hey, I'm back. Hey, guys.
What, we lost you at lead with your dick? That was it?
Mark,
That's
it's all
the one
about
that got you?
attacking the knees.
With your
You have
dick?
to
I don't-
attack the knee.
I don't attack legs a lot.
No, you
I don't
don't.
do legs. I mean, every now and then I'll get an ankle lock or something. A knee bar. I have hit the Dave knee
Didn't
bar.
you
a few
wrist lock
times.
Sal today?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
He
beautiful.
did everything this up.
Yeah. I made Sal.
So when you went to Mount,
Yeah. No, yeah, I know. Hips in.
gave him dick. You put a baby in Sal's
His belly
fucking
button.
belly button. Yeah.
Speaking of,
Speaking of, really, where
baby
did you
in
segue
Sal?
off of that, buddy?
Sal and I.
Sal is.
What happened? What happened?
You hit the
Your
thing,
left leg is kicking the camera.
Yeah.
Well,
Now it's turned.
Did I move it? Hold on.
Turned is a word.
Don't touch it.
I was going to move it back.
Wait, but we can see it. He can just move it.
No,
I could just do
Jeffrey.
that.
Just let him move it.
I'm just saying.
Jeffrey, what is your
Sorry,
middle name,
guys.
Jeff?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Jeffrey Thomas.
Jeffrey Thomas Camp.
And
Boy,
Penn,
it don't get no more American than that.
Penn Thomas.
Penn Thomas Camp. I like that.
Yeah.
That's what me and Dominic. Dominic Joseph.
Yeah.
Dominic Kyle.
I like it, man. Dominic.
Are you happy, Rev?
Folks, we apologize for the delay in the broadcast.
Oh, we
Wow.
were until Jeff gave up.
Our AV guy is freaking out.
I mean, Jeff could have done that and you didn't have to move, buddy. Now we got to move it again. Look, let Jeff move it to the right a little
bit. God, Mark, all I had to do was turn my hand like this.
bit. Like that.
And
Show
you
'em
wouldn't
again.
even have to do anything.
Show the other camera how you would have to move it.
Like that. Not even that much. More like that.
Would it not be all of them?
You got to get a firm grasp, yes, in order to turn it.
There you go. Oh, wait a minute. Is this in the future? This has you putting on headphones right now.
Hey, are you good? No, it's in the past. You're way behind.
Dude.
Are you okay?
You're
Are you okay?
No, stop. You're recording.
This is in the future. What? Okay,
Let me
it
turn
didn't
it.
do that, so I don't guess it is in the future.
Can I just turn
Okay.
it for you? I think
It's totally not what I
you
thought.
have it too close to the table.
No, I don't.
We have lost.
Mark, if you sit there, we
Listen.
can see it.
If we ever had sponsors, we have lost them in the last 45 seconds.
No.
Exactly what they're
PKS.
Death,
Big Mike.
death
What's
to
good?
AV department.
They know exactly what they're getting with us.
I don't know what we're getting.
If we get sponsors, they know.
Okay, so
We have them.
now I know that you want to center that up.
I got it.
Okay.
But Kyle and I both agree that it would be easier for me
See?
just to turn
Jeffrey.
this.
So Jeff, if you would just adjust the camera.
I'm going to throw something. I'm going to throw something at you.
If you would.
See?
Mar.
I'm going to have to put Jeff.
We don't want to hit you.
I don't. I do.
Yeah. The episode before last, or we had camera on, I guess it was. That was a genuine, like, we didn't want to have to hit you,
Yeah, no.
but we might.
Might have to. Like,
Well,
We don't want to.
just things I'm learning. I don't know everything.
so,
Well,
I'm gonna-
no.
so I had a situation.
I know y'all thought I did, but
I don't know if I don't know if I can tell it.
hell yeah. Tell it.
I don't know if I can tell
Listen,
the story.
if you say that, we're like, yes. If I say that, you're like, no. Stop right there.
No, I can probably
It's a
tell
valid
it.
point.
I can probably
Yeah.
tell it.
We're like, ooh, Jeff, you're
No,
probably
tell it.
right.
It's a true story.
Tell
like-
us. I want to hear it.
True or not, that has, I mean,
We know it's going to be good, Mark.
Okay, I'm gonna tell it.
word.
I'm gonna change names so everyone's safe.
Yeah,
okay.
that's fair.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, it's work related.
Okay.
No, it's fair.
Yeah. So,
Like, God's work?
no. Work.
Okay.
They wouldn't
Yeah.
have known that if you just.
Yeah, work
It's
related.
true.
Okay,
Could be
so-
still God's work. I'm just
Could be
saying.
God's work.
God's work. Kind of.
So if it's God's work, it's going to make me sound really bad
Oh.
if when I tell this story. If it's
Maybe
God's
God
work.
works in mysterious ways, buddy.
It's a great passage, great
Boom.
quote.
I got
quote.
y'all.
Um,
Catalyst.
So, yeah.
2 Sundays from now.
Catalyst. Yeah, there you go.
I got y'all.
Man,
Can't wait to
man,
Have me out.
I want to.
$25 a person.
And there we were. There we go.
Y'all don't.
No.
It's not like a seminar.
No.
Wait, you don't get paid for those?
For to preach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you usually get paid.
It's like $25 a head, right?
no,
Like a seminar.
nothing like.
Like
a
y'all are
seminar.
missing the boat here.
No, not a seminar. No.
Okay.
No. So anyway,
It's like 10%.
no, no. So I was having a conversation with a person in leadership, okay, who wasn't, isn't my boss, but they're a boss. They're someone's boss, right?
Right.
And they were kind of trying to chew us out a little bit about something. By us, it was me and a couple other leaders from our company. Chew us out a little bit about something, and one of the guys comes over, and we were behind on something. We were behind on some paperwork that we should have been a little bit more ahead on for the day. And she comes over and she's asking questions, right? And she's like, hey, how many have you done? Where are you at with it? And things are starting to like ratchet up in intensity a little bit. And one of the guys, the guy to my left, we'll call him Lee. To my right, call him Lee.
Lee's chicken.
Lee was down with what I was running, right? He understood. I was handling it. I was talking. I was handling the situation, the interaction.
Lee was the A1 in this.
Lee was right there with me. Lee's nodding. Lee's affirming anything I say. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lee's willing to go to bat.
Lee's
Lee
right
might,
there.
Lee might stab somebody if we make him.
Yeah, Lee would be in it. You know, he's in it. And then Bob comes along
Motherfucking Bob.
and is to my left, and Bob's like, "Well, I just had this. I've only had this for 5 minutes."
Bob.
I just stared at Bob, and person who's kind of chewing us out goes, "Oh, you guys haven't been doing this all day?" And Bob was like, "No, I just got this." And Bob's a little dumb. Bob's a little dumb. "I just got this 5 minutes ago."
Bob, what the fuck?
Bob. I almost backhanded Bob.
You should have handed a shank to Lee.
So
And have
well,
fucking
Lee
Lee
was. They were
stab him.
opposite sides of me. I was in the middle. Lee was
You
over
just-
here.
you gotta
wasn't
do the
next to
little
me, kinda
handoff.
slide. Yeah, I could have like behind my back, and Lee kind of went behind me.
Where does Bob live?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know where Bob lives.
It's 32
So
apartment.
after that person that was kind of chewing us out left, Lee's looking at me because he knows. Lee's
you're,
like,
you're about to choke Bob.
and I said, "Bob, the next time somebody comes up and talks to us and I'm handling the situation, I need you to shut up. I just need you to shut up. I don't need you to talk. I don't need you to add anything. If I want you to say something, I'll ask you a specific question. Best thing you can do in those situations, if I'm handling it, just shut up." He's like, "So I probably didn't need to say that?" I said, "No, Bob, you didn't need to say
Bob.
nothing. I was handling it. Best thing you could do is just shut up."
I feel like that's
Fuck you, Bob.
I feel like God intervened right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's too many Bobs out there.
Yeah. I think
Hey,
you'd have been wrong to slap him.
hold
We
on.
talked about it a couple
But-
episodes ago.
Yeah.
I want my Jesus to be able to slap
You-
somebody.
Hey, you know where Bob? You know what category he falls into?
Stupid fuck.
To the extent.
Ah,
To the extent.
trust him. Yeah.
To an extent.
Just trust him to an extent. Well, I found out to the extent that I could trust Bob is to keep his mouth shut, and it wasn't very much. I'm not telling Bob no secrets. Bob's getting zero
That's-
secrets for me.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
no secrets.
for those of
whatsoever.
you confused, like Cam, if you go back to the episode before,
Because I'm.
we explain.
No, we didn't.
Nope.
Yes,
Because
we
I'm
did.
because I'm
No, we didn't.
confused. Everybody look at me because I'm the
We
confused guy.
didn't.
He don't remember.
That conversation wasn't on
It
mic,
didn't
sir.
happen. That conversation didn't happen.
Why don't, hold on. Take 1 second and think about the context of that conversation and how it came about. And
If
and
you
th-
say
just
something
think
out
it.
loud, I swear to
Just
God,
go ahead
Jeff.
and think it, and then think about if we were talking about that on mic. So again,
Ladies and gentlemen,
No,
we,
I need the
we'd
camera
like to
back.
thank you. I'll give it to you. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to Cam and the Rev, and then there's Jeff. There are things that happen in the world of Cam and the Rev, and then there's Jeff,
off mic.
that never happen on mic or camera. And apparently, sometimes Jeff has let these worlds kind of cross over just a little bit. And what he's trying to do, inadvertently, I hope, is to bring in some of this outside energy from Cam and the Rev, and then there's Jeff, into the world of Cam and the Rev, and then there's
'Cause
Jeff
I was
podcast.
confused.
Because what you know is now Kyle
I was so confused.
didn't know exactly what was happening. He had no idea what Jeff was talking about because the conversation didn't happen. If it's not recorded and it's not on camera, it didn't happen.
Never happened.
To the point that we have been running a tally on, are you sure we're not recording right now? We have had a check over here. You can't, off camera,
Yeah, you
we
can't see it.
have check marks
It's a thing.
on how many times we have said, and not just one, but all three of us have said, are you sure we're not recording? Or, thank God we're not recording. One of those two things have been said. Them two with, are you sure we're not recording? Because I'm the one that hits record. Me saying, thank God we're not recording after I look down here and look over here to make sure that we're not recording. Jeff has just broken the fourth wall. Jeff has just went outside of what is the universe of Cam and the Rev, and then there's Jeff. And he has tried to let everybody peek behind the curtain. Let me tell you something. What's behind the curtain is ugly, and we don't show it to anybody. We don't talk about what's behind the curtain. We don't lean into it.
The curtain doesn't
We don't
exist.
share pictures of it because there's nothing behind the curtain. There's nothing there. Nothing to see. Everybody move along. Just keep it moving. Don't talk about it. There's nothing. It's just a wall. That's what's behind the curtain. It's just a wall. No one needs to wonder about what happens behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Now, back to our previously running episode of Cam and the Rev, and then there's Jeff.
Boom. So, Brandon's hairy asshole, huh?
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, different conversation.
Probably needs a.
But which Brandon?
Remember the joke about he wouldn't come get you out of jail? He'd be sitting right beside you. See what I did there? See how I buried that
This
one?
is how I like. Sometimes I get sucked into bandwagon and all the bullshit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I just for record, I wasn't confused at all.
Anyway.
Everybody looking at Kyle like he's all confused.
Everybody's confused.
No,
I mean,
no, I'm not.
Everybody watching.
I watch everybody being confused.
Anyway, Mark's relaxing. Mark is relaxing. We're a little worried.
Like he
about
just
Mark.
made a hot meal for the family.
Little worried about Mark.
There you go, buddy. There you go, buddy.
And he's back. He's back.
Sorry, I apologize if that seemed aggressive.
No. It was called for. Because
Sometimes you got to do
Jeff's moment.
Well, I don't even know what we're talking about.
Well,
Good. Good. So, Bob,
see how he jumped in front
Bob?
of that. Bob's a dummy.
shut up. If you don't know what you're doing, don't say nothing.
So,
Just stop talking.
So what did Bob say?
Bob said, okay. He
Yeah.
gave me a dopey head nod, which is exactly what I want from you right now. I
him
want
the
a
dopey
dopey
man.
head nod from you that you understand what we're talking about and where we're at.
I'm there.
Yeah, he's there. I believe him. You're set, Rev.
We're good.
It's taking everything in me now not to bring up some sort of
I hate you.
weird innuendo.
I hate you. I hate you all. I hate
It's
you all.
hard not to. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you just want to stir the fucking pot.
I know.
You know. All right. So, what is a controversial thing that we can talk about? That's not fucking politics or the border. Come on, we get our gold here, guys. Look, if you people, I don't mean like you peoples and you people. I mean like you folks, like not
Y'all.
gang members like
Y'all.
folks,
No,
but like
Y'all.
y'all, use guys. If you could have, like, if we could have an uncensored, uncanny, like,
Ooh.
trust me, what we already talk about is awesome, but I don't know.
Well,
it's all about freedom, you know. You want to be
Wouldn't
able to
we
say,
be essentially uncensoring it if we answered that question?
I guess, yeah.
If you're like, hey, tell me a secret. I mean, it's no longer a secret.
No, I'm not saying tell me a secret.
Well,
I don't know, something controversial, like
I'm
something other
saying-
than like trannies, Bud Light, the border, or taxes. Come on, what you got? Nothing. See, this is what it does.
homosexuals serving in a church position.
Oh, no.
Oh, see, that kind of goes in the same genre of things I was avoiding.
I'm just saying there's a huge debate out there. Should someone who is declared as saying they're homosexual, if that's what you want to go do it. But should they be allowed to serve in, like, ministry positions in church? That's a big debate on a lot of fronts.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't really get my.
He understands what I'm talking about.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of things out there.
Because he's the Rev.
He's
He
the
knows.
Rev.
I am.
Okay,
It's
let's
a big
roll with
deal.
that.
It's a big deal.
It's,
Because you touch on so
Okay.
many different.
All right, can I? So on
Fronts.
lesbians, like,
you want to pass.
Why they got to be lesbian?
He wants to
Wait.
pass.
oh wait, yeah, damn, I did just say they were
What's a
automatically
pass?
lesbians
Yeah, he wants a pass.
for the lesbians.
You want to
Yeah.
back? You want to reel that
No,
back?
he wants a pass.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's reel it
This is
back.
a pass.
for lesbians,
Yeah.
but you weren't talking about lesbians,
Start over.
just like two vaginas.
I didn't say that.
So we are talking about lesbians.
No, so look, this is the
Seems like it's a lot easier. It's
not what I
like
said.
it's a little easier
you're
to
a
go
s-
if they're
because
lesbians.
you're a straight male and you're
I
attracted to
said
females.
the
Yeah, that's
why.
homosexual.
Yeah, I'm
lifestyle.
biased.
That's why. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is absolutely a bias
But homosexual. So
in general.
I feel like
See, you're equating
gay
homosexuality
dudes-
to, you know,
gay dudes probably know.
See, yeah.
Hot lesbians, yes. But
Yeah.
unless you like reach
That's
a
why
certain,
you can't be in this conversation.
well, if they reach a certain weight, or like if their hair gets a certain length, shorter, and they're butchy, or they start getting a stubble, then no, like you can't have those. There's places for you. Go there. There's places like Hobby Lobby on the weekends, or like
this is
a flea market.
near where I was going. with
there's
this.
flea markets for those
Mark,
people.
Please bail me out,
A hot set of hot lesbians. Yes.
Mark.
Butchy lesbian, no. Gay dudes, no. Gay dudes, no. Who wants to see that? You're not helpful.
I'm just saying
outta
this
here, gay
is
dude.
not even close to where I
Go
was
find
going.
Jesus.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Everybody needs Jesus. Even gay dudes.
amen.
Even gay dudes.
That wasn't even the question.
No. I
Everyone
was just
does.
making a statement. I wasn't.
No,
yeah.
I'm saying like,
Everyone does.
but
Everyone does. And it's. I think you.
you said come up with a topic that was controversial,
Jeff.
walk it
Okay,
back
so
now.
you. So.
I just gave my take. This
Okay,
is my
wait,
take, guys.
okay.
I'm outside.
and
So-
I just threw out a topic that was
Yes,
controversial.
I don't spend a
That's
Sunday in church.
because you
This was-
missed what he was talking about.
Yeah.
He was saying-
You didn't see the importance
No,
of what I
no,
was saying.
Wait, okay, and I think you.
Hot
I think you got.
lesbians.
You're lost in the land
no,
of
no,
lesbians.
No, go back way before
Okay,
that.
so
Oh,
both
did I do
of
something
you,
cool?
both of you have lost. You were talking about. You were trying to rope people into buying something and paying money to get those controversial topics for us.
Word.
And you
That's
said,
what you-
what is something controversial?
But he wasn't
we-
trying to
what-
get it to do it now.
No,
Jeff.
I was just saying what was something that we could say talk
He
about
was
now.
trying to get it
I
later.
just gave an example of a controversial
Well,
topic.
then you tried to go into it.
Yeah, and I gave my take. So
I
y'all give your
followed
take.
y'all into the cave, man.
I didn't say a word.
I wasn't leading that parade.
I didn't say a word.
I was not leading the.
Say
Anyway,
A
so
word.
what's your
Hey,
take?
All you gotta do is hit rewind, and you'll
Look,
see what I'm talking about.
Is it a hot lesbian thing or not? If they're ugly lesbians, are you okay with it?
It's non-applicable to what I am referring to.
Oh.
I mean, that was a good answer.
Oh, it was a very diplomatic answer, pussy.
Thank you.
Yeah, he walked it back. So
I'm
quick.
saying,
supposed
Okay,
to dive
so
in the cave
should
with me, Hefe.
the
so what?
You're supposed to dive in with me, Hefe.
Should
Cave
the ho-
diving.
we are cave diving, but should the homosexual community,
So
gay, lesbian, I don't
so
care.
okay. So do you think, Jeff? Let me ask you a question. Do you think
Hot lesbian.
anyone out there wants to pay money to hear our take on that subject?
Maybe.
Sure.
You think there are people that would pay money
I think it is
to hear our
People
a-
want to do the naughty. They don't. They.
It's
you know,
not
they don't
even
care.
naughty. I think that is a highly debated, highly hot subject, and it,
It is.
always will be in
I
America.
haven't heard nothing
and I
about
think,
it until you brought
I
it
think
up.
that negative publicity is positive publicity. So the fact that people hear about
Well,
what we're saying,
it's
one way or the-
publicity.
whether they like us or not, it doesn't matter. And so the point is, we didn't say anything that was bad. You just
I
said
didn't say nothing that was bad.
you said what is an example or what's something we could
Yeah.
talk about that's
It
controversial.
was about hot lesbians.
I just threw
that
out.
people would pay for.
Hot
Is that-
lesbians.
Absolutely.
They
At the end
pay
of
for
that-
hot lesbians.
Hey, I think if you went on
Get
Facebook,
people in the church, put more hot lesbians.
hold
in there.
on. I think if you went on Facebook right now and you just made a post, hold on,
Yeah.
and you made a post on Facebook that said, "Should a homosexual be allowed to
Absolutely.
hold a position in church
Absolutely.
and go?" I think you would have 1,000 comments,
Okay, so here, let me tell. I will break down the comments that you'll
and that's
get,
all I meant by that.
regardless of even my personal feelings on it. Here's the comments that 99 out of 100 comments that you would get would be on. Okay, so 49 on one side and 49 on the other would
This is for. Never
would
mind.
be-
I was going to make a
The
69
point,
joke.
but it doesn't
But-
matter
so
what
the-
their response
Yeah, no.
is.
But that is too nuanced of a conversation for 99% of the population. I feel like that I could have a very intelligent discussion about that, and I have, by the way. I have had a very intelligent
I
conversation.
still think you'd have more
about it.
people weighing in.
You would, but I don't care what those people think.
It's not about what they
Not
think.
about that.
I know.
It's about us checking the boxes on
Yeah.
how many people watched our show. That was the whole thing. I'm
Yeah.
saying that if we post it out there and say, boom, this is what we're going to talk about, who gives a shit whether they like it or not? If they're interested in it, we get a check mark as a watch.
Hey, yeah, I'm with you.
I'm looking at the bottom
It's
numbers.
kind of wrote me in here, but
I'm
not mind you. My whole opinion was on hot
But
lesbians.
hang on.
So I
I'm
just want to
not-
make sure y'all know
listen,
my position.
I'm not talking about the morality or the
Just
or
hot.
the viability of the conversation or the topic. I don't care if you are
Blonde.
lesbian, a dick sucker. I don't care what you do. If that's what you want to go do,
Not all gay guys. Guys.
hold on.
suck
I'm
dick.
saying that's not the point. You go do you. That's not what I'm saying. He asked for a controversial topic, and I said, should homosexualities be allowed to
pretty
serve in
controversial.
church? It's very controversial. And I think you would pull in so many different people that would weigh in on that.
It's
My
all
point
content.
is I don't care which way they
Right.
believe.
So I get it, but what I'm saying is,
Would it be safe to say that you're more invested in this topic?
yeah. So I think no, but I think that a lot of people it's going to be it is very polarizing. Okay, it is
For sure.
And I think there's some people that feel very strongly.
You're right.
Being in the
My
South,
point is 50-50 is still 100% views for CRJ.
I'm sold. Hefe just sold the shit out of me.
My point
Oh my
is I don't
God.
care which
Yeah.
way they think.
I know,
Especially if it's like if they want ugly lesbians.
If they tune in, we win.
How many of them you think is going to be pro ugly lesbian?
Put that on a T-shirt. If they tune in, we win.
Tune in, we win. Boom. Yeah, I've done
I
fist
quit.
bumps, you buddy.
I can't do it
Boom.
anymore.
Boom. That was good.
I'll be here. If they tune in, we win.
Don't kill it. Don't kill it.
yeah. He's a- the horse, the horse is-
Oversaturated. Okay.
The horse, yeah. Don't.
Just a dab. Just a little cut.
Yeah,
Just a little cut.
Go ahead.
Just a little cut.
No, I think that there's.
Keep it
I
that
think there's
pure.
a lot of things like that we can absolutely have a conversation about, and I'm open to having a conversation about that.
Do you
You're
think
saying
you would
people
be-
would read the headline and be like, "I'm not
Do
interested."
you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think it's so polarizing.
Like they
that-
would just look at that and go, "Psh, I don't even want."
Well, do you think
that
that they would just be challenged by it, and so
No.
they'd be like,
No.
no, or
No.
they'd be like,
no.
okay, so I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
no.
do.
That's what that it's that.
I will say,
that-
I haven't
that
heard this
topic
come up until you
is-
mentioned it.
Is that
So-
It's a deal.
So it's that topic is it's that people are so entrenched on especially the anti
Sure.
of that
Yeah.
that they're not even willing to consider and have a conversation.
Okay. Yeah. And so
That's-
from that
that's where
standpoint,
they're at.
I understand why you think people may be
So-
turned off to it.
So there is that, and that's why I don't think it would equate to people listening and engaging. I think they are so dead set. People that are the majority of the people that are the anti to that, and I know I can't broad brush it because I do feel like there are some people out there that don't feel like they should, that are the anti and that are against it, that are reasonable, intelligent people.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that a lot of them, and I feel like this about a lot of religious people, are so hypocritical about everything, and that just bringing that up, I don't think they'd even want to have a conversation. They shut you down. They don't even want to
So,
talk
but
about
then you're only speaking to that church audience. There's a bunch of our audience
yeah,
that
and I
would
think those
tune in.
and I think those people don't care.
Really?
I think those
I
people
think they would love to hear your
the,
take,
the
my take,
non-churched.
especially if they heard it was about like hot lesbians. I don't see why we're not
Yeah.
pinpointing the hot lesbian aspect. You don't
So
think that you'd be more biased
no,
if a lesbian was like super hot?
100%.
He's got a point.
There
100%.
we go.
And I have heard that brought up.
Really?
I've heard it
And I'm
brought
a
up.
fucking idiot.
You are an idiot.
God
But you are an
almighty.
idiot. You almost-
right.
You are an idiot.
Lost just-
And I'm an idiot. And we're all idiots. And I think that's where
Yeah, but when it
people overcomplicate it, Kyle. We're all just idiots. At the end of the day,
True that.
we're all idiots in our own way, in our own level, wherever we're at. We are our own idiots.
Just
and
monkeys.
and just we're primates.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not an evolution guy, but we're still just a dumb collection of cells. You know, if you want to take it the biblical side, the way of saying that was we're all just dirt. That's what we are.
Damn,
You
I'd
know,
rather be a monkey than
You
dirt.
know, we were just formed together. God, out of the dust of the earth, formed, and that what makes us special and different is He breathed that breath of life into us and gave us a little bit of intelligence, gave us some free will,
Which is
and-
how aliens.
and how He may have done the same thing on a different planet somewhere. I don't know.
It's just how
it may be
aliens
out
spread
there.
their seed.
It
is
may be
they
out there.
breathe
It's also
into the
why
earth.
we have 98% monkey DNA.
Yeah,
And so do mushrooms.
yeah. And monkeys ate mushrooms.
Real monkeys.
Real monkeys.
Are we talking about fake monkeys?
I don't know what we're talking about now. I am gone.
I don't know. Anyway.
He took a hard left. I was right there following behind him. And I glanced down at the radio. When I looked back up, he wasn't there anymore.
Yeah, same. I was looking
It's
for
gone.
it. Yeah.
I was just like, oh wait, hold on.
I thought you were tossing
Oh,
something up
no,
for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't. I missed it.
I was like,
about our creation.
So
Were you not?
yeah, but I did. Yes, yeah,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Thank you, Mark. Yes, you were.
yeah. Definitely was.
I'm not even ironically. Look at the time. Not even.
Okay, great topic, Cafe.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Like,
I think more people. I think people would be more
so-
interested than you think.
and I think there's a lot of. I feel like that about religion as a whole, and this is part of what I really enjoy about being who I am, because I feel like I try not to fit the mold of a typical religious pastor, preacher, whatever. And I think there's some people in our gym that may not even know that I am a preacher.
Sure.
You know, if they don't
Yeah, I
know
believe
me,
that.
don't follow it, because I
Or
am
at
just
least they didn't.
yeah. Maybe they listen. Maybe some of you don't know. They think the Rev is just some kind of cool nickname. No, I am an ordained minister and have preached since I was 17 years
And
old.
a hell of a one for sure.
Uh,
You the motherfucking bee's knees.
oh, bro, no. Y'all should have heard Carrie.
Dude.
Which is another topic. Jeff,
yeah.
you want to talk about religious?
Yeah.
We're talking about religious topics.
We're going to do that on the next episode.
Female ministers,
I say, never mind.
female
Do that in a
preachers is a huge deal for some people.
Don't get me wrong. More or has been more prominent. Is that the word?
Mhm.
In the black community early
Yes.
on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because
That
I've
strong
seen
black woman.
old black ladies like
Yeah.
preaching. I've
Yeah,
seen
throw
that
it down.
before. Yeah.
TD
When I was a kid.
One of my favorite preachers is T.D. Jakes, and his daughter can just bring it, bro.
Yeah.
She just bring it. But
What
let me
does the
start.
Bible say about that?
So the Bible says a lot about a lot
Says
of
like
things.
beat her with a stick smaller than your thumb.
The Bible says a lot about a lot of things.
As long as it's smaller than your thumb. I
But
got a big
there's
thumb.
there's a lot of things in the Bible
Not
that
the book of Kyle.
but there's also a lot in the Bible that
I'm just bullshitting that actually.
there was a prophetess in the Bible. Like there, and what is a prophetess? It's someone that foretells.
Oh, that's
how do
me.
how can you foretell unless you have some type of authority, right? So that's in there. You can't wipe that away.
How do you foretell if you don't have some type of authority?
How do I
Meaning
tell
if you're a-
Jeff?
yeah.
You know, hey, you as a prophet, Jeff, this is going to happen in your life. You need to watch out for this. You need to.
But I need to be in a place of authority to do that.
I have to have
Like
some
you're
type of
getting
authority.
that from somewhere.
Yeah,
You're
Jeff.
getting-
Jeff has to be a little bit receptive to me giving him
So
information.
it's got to hold water.
right.
Yeah. Okay. So it's got to be like okay.
Oh,
I
I
got
see-
you.
I
I got
see
you.
what you're saying.
So I have to have some kind of.
good.
I have to have some kind of authority. Jeff has to recognize me as having some kind of authority if I'm going to be able to hold that position and speak into his life like
But
that.
not authority in the sense of like somebody in
Hang on.
charge.
Influence.
Influence, authority, influence.
I got you. I got you.
And
so
that
same word,
Yes.
different meaning. I
Yeah.
got you. I got you.
You
I was
don't-
just interpreting. Make
So,
sure I was
yeah.
interpreting it right.
In jiu-jitsu, you don't necessarily have authority over me, but you have a lot of influence on
Yeah, and
me.
I got
you're
you.
able to, you're apt to teach. You
Yeah. I
you
got
can
you.
speak
I'm
into
gonna
his,
It's not coming from nowhere.
Yeah,
I'm
that's right.
going to
Yeah, I
adhere
got
to
you.
you
You're
There's,
going to
what
listen.
you
there's
say
value to what
Yes,
I'm saying.
there's value.
because
I got
of the
you. Yeah.
value, not because you're an authoritative
am
figure.
over you.
Authority.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
not
I was just being clear on
And
that.
the Bible says that God's ministers aren't to be lords over God's heritage.
Right.
They're not supposed to be that authoritarian.
You listen to me or
which-
I beat you.
Yeah, people.
That's what I
people
do to my
miss it.
son.
Which
No,
kind of
but
happens
so-
on the mats.
There are a lot
It is
of
kind of listen to me or I'll
It's kinda
choke
what
you a little bit.
happens.
Yeah. yeah.
And thinking about the
works.
time too, the time in history, it was very, back then. You're not talking about the 50s. You're talking about a couple thousand years ago.
Like literally,
Literally,
the 50s.
50 BC, and AD. Women were almost looked at as property in those times, and
Good old days.
so even then,
I'm just kidding. Do not cut me in my sleep, Stephanie.
Through those, for
What he
for
said
women,
was, "Get those dishes washed, Gary."
and make me a sandwich.
We just throw
So,
bread and
There are
meat.
examples of women ministering and doing and leading in the Bible. So
But
yes,
you see it back then in other cultures too, like
Absolutely.
where the women will lead, even
Absolutely.
having like heirs to
So,
the throne type stuff.
it's like you and your wife.
Heirs. I don't know if it'd be heirs then.
It was much more prevalent 50 years ago for Kyle, for you and your family, and I'll give this example. For you and your family, for you to not even consider your wife's thoughts, emotions, feelings, or opinion, right?
Hell
You
yeah.
just did what you were going to do because you're the man of the house, and she's supposed to have your newspaper and slippers when you walk in the door and all that.
Motherfuckers running shit.
But now we figured out that we as men are dumb to a lot of things,
Fuck,
and
we're
our
dumb.
wives
We
are
are
actually
dumb.
intelligent, and they have something to bring to the table.
Yeah.
So
It sucks when they get it right,
but
and then you have to
yeah.
admit it.
But it doesn't take anything away from me for Carrie to be right. She can be right, and it
guess.
doesn't make me less of a man because my wife's right.
It's cooler when I'm
Right? It is cooler. I like it when I'm right.
and I'm right a lot.
but
and
sometimes
I can't help it.
she's right too, and I don't have to be wrong for her to be right.
True.
We can both be right.
Yeah.
And she can add. She can bring something to the table. She can bring
is that
something
true?
to the
Or is that
conversation.
just like a play?
No, that's for real.
Say it sounds
You
like
know-
a cover of Cosmopolitan.
Baby, we can both be right in
can
this
both
equation.
be
This seems
right.
like a fail-safe for when we're not right,
We can,
and then she's
Absolutely
right to
both
where
be
it's
right.
not just her being right, but I'm right with you.
and sometimes I have to play that card too.
I'm right with you, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
That's
like
a good one.
we can absolutely. I don't have to be wrong for her to be right,
Yeah.
and she can help lead my family.
But most time when we're right, they're usually wrong, right? Right?
they've been wrong before. They've been wrong before.
I'm just fucking around.
No,
I've
we
been
can't tell
completely
Steph.
wrong.
We
It's
can't
not
tell
often.
Steph and Amanda and Carrie that, but they've been wrong before.
Y'all are. I mean, look.
Not much.
I don't
Not
want.
much.
I
Not
don't
often.
want to have to get it right this often.
So-
I'm just saying.
Anyway,
And to circle
got
and
you.
bring full circle, so yes, I do feel like women can get up and can speak and can say something that's valuable and that can help me spiritually.
even if they're gay.
Anyone. God spoke through a donkey.
Motherfucking donkey.
I know, but I'm
God
I'm
spoke
being,
through a
I am
donkey.
being straight devil's advocate.
What is
And-
the donkey?
A jackass.
Yup.
A donkey. God opened.
So what's the interpretation there?
Man, you need to be reading the Bible. That's
Yeah,
some
it's
crazy.
cool.
Bro,
stuff.
they're
It's
talking
wild.
about talking through donkeys. Did somebody just look at a donkey and had like an epiphany, or did the donkey go, "Yo,
You got to read it.
Yeah,
get your shit
yeah,
together"?
read it. Yeah, we're out of time.
So we can't get into the donkey
Can't
or
get
the
into the
gays.
donkey.
We'll talk about Bible on the next episode.
But I think there's a lot to say. I
No
said all
donkeys,
that,
no
all
gays.
that, to
All
go
that.
all the way around the circle to say this: that I think that we do need to talk more about Bible, and we don't need to be afraid to talk about God. We don't need to be afraid to talk about religion.
Yeah.
And I am absolutely open to having those conversations, those tough conversations. I am
sure.
open to it.
Yeah.
I
know
am
you are.
open to it, and I think that religion at its core gets a really bad rap
Mm-hmm.
from a lot of people. I think there are a lot of people that are really turned off by the way a lot of other people do religion,
Right.
and it's sad to me.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
there is a lot that I have learned, and I'll tap out with this. There's a lot that I have learned through religion that has translated into my everyday life and that has helped me tremendously in just my day-to-day life. And that's the thing that I think a lot of people don't get. is there is a transfer of knowledge that just because something's from the Bible or from religion, that some people just are totally put off by it and don't even consider it, and they're missing out.
Mm-hmm.
They're missing out on a lot of good, just fundamental, foundational tenets that we can hold on to that can really lead somebody in a right direction, regardless of where they fall on the spectrum of God and religion.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to tap out.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Boom. Throw that mic on the floor, dude.
Just drop.
We can't
No,
afford
we
it.
can't afford it
no,
right
that's
now,
true.
No, that absolutely. And I screw around, and my whole thing is like and I'll tap out with this. Like I screw around, I'll make fun, I'll talk shit, and my mother was always really on me about being like sacrilegious and things like that. And it's not that like I have or like that I'm an atheist or I don't believe in God and stuff like that. I 100% believe in God. I believe in prayer and all that kind of stuff. And I think it's very real. And I think the lessons that are out there, if you just pay attention to them. And then I think God absolutely puts people in your lives. And I think that he doesn't give you opportunities that you're not ready for. And if an opportunity is not there, it means you probably didn't need it right now. Right? And I think you don't need to, seeing is not believing. I think if you're really going to step out on faith, I think you need to step out on faith and take it that way and not feel like you need to envision everything. Visualization is very important, but I don't think you need to.
That's not faith.
No, it's stepping out without the vision.
Yeah. Faith is not.
If you need
once
to
you get
see
the
it to
vision,
believe it, then that's not faith.
You don't have faith.
That's not faith.
That's right.
That's not
Nope.
burning the ship. That's not
Nope.
moving and taking it on faith at all.
Nope.
And I think the more you pay attention to that stuff, I think the better things get in life.
Yep.
My whole thing comes up when I've been skeptical since I was a kid about religion and specific religions, like basically all of them. So
Absolutely.
I take the good and I base it off of lessons that my mother taught me that, base things off of love, base things off of trying to do the right thing, and all that kind of comes together, and usually that means having to do the hard stuff. So
Yep.
I'm tapping out with that.
Yes,
Boom.
sir. Jeffrey.
Wow.
Yeah. Follow that shit, Hefe. I mean, stuff. Sorry.
I'm not gonna do it.
to God.
I know. I mean,
I swear to God.
I can see you. I can see you like winding up, ready to take me out. I'm not gonna do it.
Adjust that camera.
You said something earlier, and you didn't even mean it. It was just funny when you said
Lesbians.
Rev. That's a cool nickname.
Mm-hmm.
I think that should be the name of our show. Rev. That's a cool nickname.
That's your take?
That's some pretty funny stuff, man.
Do you want to veto that and make him do it again? I can't do it. He has to do it.
What was wrong with that?
Well, it didn't say the T words.
Oh,
You know,
it's true.
I kept
You
it
want to
clean.
change our name to the Rev?
No.
No,
on the
no.
episode.
Like a slogan. The episode, just a slogan.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm stupid. You got it.
Man, I couldn't get rid of you if I tried. Golly. All right. I'm going to go with a real tap out. And it's going to be on, this one's about Kyle's sensitivity.
I'm sensitive?
You were right then.
Was I?
You-
Sorry.
You overread that.
Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah.
Never cuts you out of the picture. You are Cam.
Oh, I wasn't taking it that way. I was just like, God,
I
we're
mean-
rebranding already?
No, like I see
it's
people
tough.
in the public and they're like, is
No.
Cam with you?
Yeah.
We want his signature.
I get it all the
Like,
time.
are you guys together?
Yeah.
That's like they expect all of us just to walk around
Yeah,
together
yeah,
all
yeah.
the time.
Like, where's
But
Rev? Where's Hefe?
If you've
Where's
ever
the guys
seen,
at?
the show Impractical Jokers, remember that movie, the show,
It's a series.
the series.
Yeah, I've
They've
seen
got those guys have a lot of their ideas from Cam the Rev, and then there's Jeff.
They shout us out in what episode? I
Yeah.
don't remember which episode
It was like season 4,
Yeah.
episode
They
like
kind of cut us right out.
seven,
But
seven,
anyway,
yeah.
that's my
Just check
tap
it out.
out.
Sal, what's good?
We love y'all.
We love you guys. We'll see.